I was out, I was just in the chair with a broken foot, ball handling and just shooting. So I guess that helped. But really, it's just confidence for me, honestly. To come this year and have the confidence from the players and the coaches really pushes me to play better.
Yeah, how important is it for you to see that first shot go in?
Oh, very important. I mean, any player will tell you that. You see the first shot go in, you feel like you'll make the rest of them. So.
Isaiah, maybe your most complete game since the tournament against Kansas, in your opinion?
Yeah. It was pretty good. I had fun. It was a good win for us. I think it was kind of like a stepping moment for all of us.
You guys, more than doubled them up in points in the paint. Was that kind of an area that you felt like you could push the tempo up in this game?
Yeah, kind of coach just put us in different positions, and as the flow of the game went on, and sadly Carlson went down, so I hope he gets better. But he's a shot blocker, but once he went down, they were kind of smaller, and we knew we could use our size kind of against them and drive the ball as well as post up.
When Boogie catches fire like that, do you guys try to feed him a little bit more, or is that something where he just gets the hot streak going and you feel like everything he throws up is going to go in?
For sure. I mean, we've seen all this year. When he gets hot, he gets hot. So when he gets hot, we try to get him the ball as much as we can, because if we can keep on scoring off him, everything will work out.
Yeah, like Max said, he's an extremely good scorer. It comes natural to him, and also it's kind of cool because when he makes some of those threes, we run plays and stuff, but it's just kind of within the flow of the game. It doesn't feel necessarily forced. And we all it might have took a couple games, but we all are kind of trying to adjust to each other, and I think that's shown.
Can you kind of talk about this team compared to last year? I mean, you went to the Elite Eight. This team seems more unselfish almost. Like you guys would enjoy sharing the ball. It's a real team concept right now.
No, definitely. I think this team is really deep. When you lose a 7-footer that goes number 3 and another elite scorer, we knew we had to pick it up all together. And that's one thing I love about this team. Like as you see tonight, we got a bunch of double-figure scores, and everyone got better over the summer, so it makes it a lot easier as well. And it's a good group. Just in terms of chemistry-wise, I would say it took us a little second, but once we kind of got the fold together, it's been great ever since.
Max, going back to your development, what's the challenge in not seeing the immediate results your first year and second year, and having to build that confidence and fight through that, get to the point where you are now?
I mean, it's tough, but coaches, they by my side, they told me you're gonna be good, you're gonna be good, and I just had to wait for my time. I mean, last year we had a really good team. Freshman year had a great team, and last year went to Elite Eight. So I just had to wait for my time, and I feel like this time is now.
Coming out last year, what was the biggest thing you felt you had to improve personally?
Shooting, but obviously I'm not shooting that good right now. But just shooting, ball handling, just everything. Honestly, everything.
What did you feel like your role was going to be coming into this season?
I knew for sure defense. Defense. I always try to guard. I always try to lock down my guy. I hate when I get scored on. That's everyone though. But defense for sure is the main.
Isaiah, is there a reason why you guys have had so few turnovers this season?
Coaches kind of made it on top of really on top of us in practice and stuff. Because there'd be times where we could get sloppy. But also I just think we have some young guys, but we got a lot of older guys as well. So it's kind of like in your nature to take care of the ball and things like that. And then also us being unselfish. Sometimes it can cause a turnover, but we'll live with those rather than us forcing and stuff like that.
Isaiah, Max had 11 second half points. How big was that in terms of closing this game out?
It was extremely big. It was back and forth in the second half. We're glad we finished the job. I didn't even realize that he had 11 second half points. But I'm glad he did, and I can get used to seeing him up here.
Max, about 6 minutes left in the second half. Boogie threw you that lob, threw it down. You guys, clearly were pretty excited about that. After going through injury and things like that, how much do you just kind of relish those moments so far this year?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love this team. I mean, this team is amazing. I think we're gonna turn a lot of heads. We're gonna go far in the tournament. I think we're gonna do big things. So, yeah, I just like to enjoy the moment.
You talked about Drew Peterson's game. It was kind of a loud, quiet bang. I mean, he was doing everything: rebounding, shooting, twisting the lane.
Drew is he's an interesting and fun player. Sometimes you kind of just gotta let him go because you may not know what he's gonna do, but like as you can see, yeah, he gets it done.
It works out.
So it's fun playing with Drew. We just hope he keeps it going. Coach kind of challenged him to be like one of his first players to average like at least 10, 5, and 5, and I think that Drew is definitely capable of doing so. And so like I give props to him.
And this year he definitely improved defensively. I mean, we saw it the last 2 games, and locking down Matt Bradley and Hall, I think it was. So we're all playing good defense. I don't think anyone's scoring on us.
Max, how did you break your foot, and how long were you out?
I was playing basketball, obviously, and I landed on my foot. That was actually the same injury Isaiah did his freshman year of college. I did the same thing, so got the screw and everything, same like him, and then I was out like 3-4 months, and just I missed like half a preseason or something, so I was out for a while. I kept it low key. I didn't really tell anybody, but now everyone can.
You got cleared when?
Like halfway through the
Halfway
preseason,
through
like
preseason, like
halfway, like a little bit before school started, right?
yeah, a little after school started, yeah.
Oh, so this was like right after the
Yeah,
tournament.
so like, tournament, it was in the summer, like middle of the summer, and it was heartbreaking. It was horrible.
Isaiah, you talked about through 7 games, you guys are kind of still filling each other out a little bit. Or do you feel like you're feeling out your role in the team as well? Becoming the guy that the ball's running through a little bit more this year.
Yeah. It took me a second just because like we have so many weapons, and I love to facilitate, but like also I know sometimes I have to pick up the scoring load as well. So it's trying to find that balance between being aggressive, but not too much where it's like we can't use all of our weapons, but also like just finding that happy medium. And I feel like I'm starting to find it after SSU. It helped a lot, and also it boosted my confidence playing in that game. But I feel like I can do that at a more efficient rate, and which I showed tonight. So I just plan to try to carry that on, and then just also I feel like once I get going in places like that, it opens up for players like Max and everyone else, and then everyone just starts eating and we're successful.
I asked Andy this, putting a new team together. At what point did you really sense that you had like a top 20 caliber team?
For me, I knew right when I came back from the combine. I walked in the gym and I just seen at first I didn't practice right away. And I just seen everyone kind of I was like, oh, Max, like when he got back, I was like, yeah, he got better. Ethan, he looks good. Boogie obviously from the start's been well. Chavez, and I was like, okay, everyone took this serious. They didn't get the championship hangover, and I was like, okay, I got better. I think we can, if we all could put this together, then we can do something special.
Just now that the schedule's more normal this year, how does it feel to have a conference game in December before things really kick up?
I mean, it's fun. It's always fun to start conference 1-9, but nothing different for us. But what we are excited about is the fans. I think that helps us play 10 times better. When we see the fans out here in the student section, I feel like everyone's just playing 10% better. So life in general too. Walking around on campus, being able to say hi, enjoying the whole experience that college basketball brings. I think makes everything better for us and makes us want to play. Because we love the game already, but it just makes it that much sweeter.
You mentioned the fans. They seemed to get really involved in that 17-4 run in the first half. What was that like for you guys as the crowd was kind of going crazy?
Go ahead, got it.
All right. It's extremely fun, especially after a year of I call it silence. It's extremely fun. We plan to keep it going. Campus right now is a great place. We just got a new hire, so shout out to Paul and Mike Bone. And so everyone's happy, and we're trying to keep it that way. We're trying to build on that momentum going into the rest of the conference and the rest of the little non-conference gap as well. And I think we can use that as momentum just to keep going.
Mm-hmm.